Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. I'm Cameron Songer, joined now by UNCP men's soccer head coach John Miglarese. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Let's start by going back to last week when the Braves recorded a 2-0 win over Brevard. It was your first win as the head coach at UNCP. What does that milestone mean?
To be honest, not a whole lot. As I said last interview, a win is great only if you do things positive moving forward, and we definitely didn't do anything positive on Saturday. So now we're back at training today and make things right. But now it's glad to get a first win at home. That's important, and looking forward to Wednesday to get another win.
Staying with that game, the two goals came from two newcomers to the program, Hunter Gregory and Ties van den Einde. How do you feel the returners and newcomers have meshed so far this season?
Still too early to tell. It takes a long time for a group to get to know each other, to get to be a cohesive unit, and that's why I think our performances are so sporadic at the moment. We're very, very young. We got half and half, new guys, old guys, and even the old guys are young. So we're still trying to piece things together.
On the attacking side, your team has had more success scoring goals in the second halves of games. Is that just part of the feeling out process of the game, or do you think as this team gets more chemistry on the field, that will change?
I hope so. I generally hope that you'll see us pushing the game early. I think we've been playing catch-up in all three games, and again, that's just inexperience and something we're trying to fix. But I think we're just not generating enough pressure going forward early in games. I think we're content to defend a little too deep sometimes, and I think we're afraid to make mistakes, playing like we're trying not to lose the game instead of going out and winning the game, and that's something I think will hopefully improve over time.
In the net for the Black and Gold, both redshirt freshman Trenton Spiegner and true freshman Lucas Guzmeo have seen playing time in the early season. As a former goalkeeper yourself, what advice have you given those guys as each of them tries to establish himself as the starting keeper?
Yeah, consistency. That's what I struggle with as a young goalkeeper. I have a great day one day and a terrible day the next, and I think that's something we're looking for, is consistency. I think both of them have it in their locker to play well. But we're going to go with a more consistent performer at the moment, and that could change. But right now, Lucas has gotten the last two starts, and I think he's done pretty well in both, and we'll see what happens.
Now that you've seen your team in action for a handful of games, you have to be looking towards Peach Belt Conference play, which begins on Wednesday, September 21st, when the Braves square off with Clayton State at Varsity Grounds in Pembroke. What are your thoughts heading into conference play?
Right now, I think we're trying to get momentum going into conference play. It's great that we're opening our first conference game at home. But yeah, we want to make the conference tournament. We want to advance in the conference tournament. Those are some of the goals that we set earlier in preseason. But we got to get some momentum going into those.
Time for our last break, but when we come back, women's soccer head coach Lars Anderson will be here, so stay tuned.